Boogie2988, the eternal victim.
To the power of the internet.
Who made a living off
Oh,
making
jeez! Oh, frick.
Here we go. Heads in takeoff mode.
Let's fly.
fun of himself and being positive, has now been exposed for over a decade's worth of lies, ranging from his mental and physical health, to swattings, car accidents, crypto scams, hookers, the N-word, and yes, even cancer. And every time he gets confronted on his life—
Wait, what? What? What did Boogie do? I didn't know he did all that.
he lies more to cover it up by either feigning principles, shifting blame.
Boogie can confirm that he has polycythemia vera, and he actually has like a doctor confirmation of the blood cancer. I'll throw $5,000 towards his medical treatment. I'll make that personal pledge right now.
Wow, what a great guy.
Hey, you need money.
You're not seeing my medical records for 20, not for 50. You're not seeing my medical
$5
records.
grand.
Some Ordinary Gamers is offering $50,000.
Make it 200. Make it $1 million.
Okay, you know,
He gets caught lying about being swatted, and he says his FBI friend put him up to it.
I have a friend who works for the FBI, and I asked him how to deal with the online harassment that I get from a certain subreddit.
But his favorite tactic is hiding behind his mental health.
I don't fucking know, dude. I was in the middle of a panic attack after 3 days of not fucking sleep. I am mentally fucking ill. I am out of my mind with anxiety.
Hey man, you're a felon who has all these terrible rumors about you. Who's going to hire you to be working in your company? Also, you're disabled. Also, you have no education. Also, you have no work history.
You'll never know what it's like to live with actual mental illness.
I'm in a very dangerous place. I'm a 400-pound, 50-year-old man. That's goddamn rare.
And when people continue to press him on his lies until he can't lie anymore, he melts down.
That is the fucking lie. He won't be to. He told me to, right?
Boogie, please.
Piece of shit.
Is this what we have to do?
Can I destroy someone's fucking life? Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life! Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life! It's a status quo for me. So show the up, and let me show you how I handle status quo.
Why do you keep threatening to shoot me? This is weird.
Because I'm going to kill you and take pleasure doing it. Because I'm going to kill you. I'm going to take pleasure. Fuck.
Boogie, no!
This on the part.
I beg you not to make me talk about this on the show. I beg you.
You crushed it.
I beg you. I beg you. I beg you, Dan. I beg you.
Oh my.
Well, it sure can be.
This guy is
Sometimes not so much.
psycho, dude.
But you guys make it a lot better for me than it probably deserves to be. Guys, let me say thank you for the follows.
Boogie is eternal entertainment. His self-destruction is so funny, dude. It's not even close. That is hysterical. He scam, lie, shoot, felon, dude. He's the whole package, dude. He's a real winner.
Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the love. I'll try to be back Sunday. And hopefully by Sunday, I'll be sane. Hopefully by Sunday, I'll be sane.
Hopefully by
Pretty unlikely, though.
He is a fat liar with a tendency to dramatize everything and freak out and start crying and making outlandish statements. And I think it's funny as
Don't hurt my dog. Don't hurt my roommate. I don't give a
super
fuck
funny.
what happened.
It is
I don't want to hurt anybody. It's really crazy. You are
hurting me, Frank. You are hurting me.
I don't know if this is necessarily illegal. No YouTuber's been charged for it yet, but it feels like it should be. Just like those monthly subscriptions you sign up for, forget about, but are still charged with every month. I was paying for 2 monthly subscriptions to watch wrestling for 2 years, and I didn't even know. I signed up for a free trial, thought I canceled it, and then signed up again with a different email. And I would have no idea I was doing this if it wasn't for Rocket Money. We're after giving them a bit to address that.
And if I had been on my phone while driving in this particular instance, in this accident, I certainly would have plowed directly into the back end of this car, and I might have killed myself, but more importantly, I might have killed the people in front of me. The good news is, the car in front of me, nobody
you would
got
kill
hurt,
the people in front of
nobody
you.
got injured. They went from the car wreck to a hotel, and then rented their Enterprise rent-a-car in the morning and continued their day. And of course, all that's according to the state trooper. I don't know them personally, but this is what the state trooper told me.
There's no way the trooper told you that. What, did he go home with these people? Did he inform you the next day? It makes no sense. Here's another stupid lie. After Boogie's divorced, he was accused of dating a 20-year-old.
Boogie, wait. They got a hotel, and the state trooper told him? What? No, dude. No way someone believes that. What are we talking about? What is this?
Woman because he was sugar daddying her. Not very on brand for the nice guy of YouTube. So Boogie denied this, tweeting, Boogie paid that girl. That would work, I guess. Also, treating her nice and being cool and being a good, successful, happy person that she could be attracted to also works. It's a lot cheaper too. Lucy Fox would upload a video saying she was a cam girl and that Boogie cried about his problems all day, was annoying and didn't financially support her enough.
I was pretty much taking care of him every day. You know,
yeah, because he doesn't look like a man to take care of himself because he's so obese.
In order to
Don't eat as much, Boogie.
Well, I couldn't do that because it would turn into an argument every time I tried to leave. Why are you trying to leave me? You know I need somebody right now. Blah, 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 blah.
She'd end the video by saying Boogie was dating other girls who were younger than her.
And the fact that I know that he's doing this to other people, to other girls that are younger than me, makes me very upset.
Boogie would go on Drama Alert denying everything, framing her as a gold digger, but again, that's the entire accusation. That's the entire point of the sugar daddy site Boogie was using.
You know, she's a girl who's always needed a little help from time to time, you know, and I don't know, I don't know what to say about that. I'm not going to dox her. I'm not going to talk about our personal conversations. I don't feel comfortable doing anything like that. But she's, yeah, I mean, everybody needs money, right?
Keem has a booger in his beard this episode, so apologies for that.
At the end of the video, she referred to herself as your favorite hooker or something like that. Is she a hooker, or what is she referring to?
That's a joke that I like. There's a bunch of people on the internet that when they found out I dated a girl, they're like, oh, she clearly must be a hooker. She clearly must be doing it for money. She clearly must be trying to get, money from us. So I leaned into the meme, which I guess was a huge mistake, but I'd always joke, yeah, I'm banging hookers, I'm having sex with hookers, which, I don't know. I just leaned into the meme, which is stupid.
Looking back, this is just another lie. It's crazy how he would eventually admit to banging loads of hookers.
I'm a former sex worker escort, and Boogie2988 was one of my clients.
He would bang, he would just get hookers all day? Boogie. What did you do with your life, dude? What is your life? What did you do with your life? Like, seriously, man. Stop it.
From LA, and I get a message on this website, you can probably guess which one, from this guy who looked a lot like Boogie.
I took women on vacations, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and
the man spent $40,000 on hookers? Boogie. You're broke because you're stupid. You ain't broke because you wasted your money in crypto or whatever. It's because you're stupid.
Took them to like Disneyland and shit.
$40K a year.
Why do I have two beds? One for me and one for my hooker. One for me and one for my hooker. One for me and one for my hooker. One for me and one for the hooker. Yeah. One for me and one for
the hooker.
This was not just a meme. Eventually, the Reddit would find out that Boogie had a Seeking.com account, which again is a sugar daddy website. Boogie would finally admit on Reddit that it is true, saying, I met Lucy Fox on Seeking, but she's the only girl I've ever met on there. Once I discovered the caliber of girl you might meet on there, I was kind of done with it. But unfortunately for Boogie, this website shows that the account was still active. Someone would call Boogie out on this, asking why he was still updating his profile pictures then. And he was like, well, I still use it. I might meet someone there. And the guy replied, so you were pretty much lying when you said you were done with the site. And Boogie says, no, you misunderstood. I said I was done dating from there, but I still use it to window shop. This Reddit would spell the beginning of the end for Boogie. It was clearly gaining traction and living rent-free in his head. He'd go on to say that they were worse than grapists and Nazis.
I'm going to be the next Dark Side Phil. I'm going to be the next Wings of Redemption. I'm going to spend every day online to keep you f***ing busy so you don't do it to somebody else. So bring it. But I want you to know, I think you are the lowest of the low. I think you are the worst of the worst. I think that there are f***ing rapists and Nazis out there who, even though they are rapists and f***ing Nazis, they are more redeemable than you because at least they're doing something they f***ing believe
Wow,
in.
Like hating
means
Jews.
so
They may
much
be
coming
pieces
from you,
of garbage.
Boogie.
They may be
What a
pieces of shit.
great
They may
guy.
harm other people, but
Really
at
means
least
a
they
lot.
believe what they fucking stand for. Even a disgusting piece of shit rapist is better than you.
It's important to remember that
I don't
Boogie is a
think that's
coward, so
true.
the minute he got heat for this take, he doesn't own it, he doesn't even walk it back. Instead, he hides behind Christina Grimmie, who was murdered by her stalker.
I'm going to try to clarify this one more time. Tonight on stream, I said something very controversial, and I'm going to stand by it here. But I want to make sure you understand, I'm not talking about internet critics. I'm not talking about trolls. I'm not talking about assholes on Twitter. I'm not talking about anybody who hurts your feelings.
Yes, you were. You're just lying.
I'm talking about the guy who killed Christina Grimmie. I'm talking about the guy who tried to kill Gavin and Meg. I'm talking about harassers and stalkers and swatters and people who show up at your front door and try to end your fucking life. These people are the scum of the
How are
earth.
these things correlated?
I think they're just as bad as
Boogie,
Nazis.
what are you doing?
I think
What are
they're
you
just as
talking
bad
about?
as rapists, and they make people like me fear for our lives every single day. And these people. And again, you don't have to like that opinion, but I stand by it.
This doesn't
Bullying
even, we don't
Boogie
even
on
have a
Reddit is
correlation
definitely
here.
a life sentence. His viewer count fell off in 2019, where he would then put a lot of suicidal implications on his viewers if they stopped watching.
I'm hoping when I get too old, I just get assisted medical suicide rather than go that way than an agonizing death. Yeah, I hear you. I think, and this is my opinion, I think when the time comes, I'm gonna have no problem pulling the trigger, or like once I've fully given up hope. You know, once I fully given up hope, was fully ready to go. Once the internet has forgotten about me, and you guys you don't need me anymore, and I'm not needed around anymore.
guilt-tripping your
And if I
audience,
haven't
what a
found a
great
wife and I
idea.
haven't had kids or something like that, and I haven't had the life
Great
that I
job,
wanted for
Really
myself,
good
and
idea,
I'm just miserable and alone. I don't think I'll have any problem pulling the trigger.
This would make people more angry, fueling the Reddit more, bringing everything into question, even Boogie's abuse. The examples are Boogie going back and forth between saying his parents molested him and raped him.
I got molested, but not raped by my parents.
I was raped as a kid. It made me who I am.
A rape could be redeemable. My parents, me, I got molested, but not raped by my parents.
I don't think it makes him a liar just because he's using.
Oh, his little ding dong was touched by his dad? That sucks. Oh, what? 15% of Americans have the same problem? Sorry to hear that, Boogie.
The two words interchangeably. He was a kid, it's weird to challenge him on this. So Boogie would finally break, making a video responding to the Reddit. He'd clear up some claims like begging his chat for car payment donations and addressing some edgy jokes.
Parents still alive by chance?
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, they are.
And are your parents still together?
No.
Okay, all right. So maybe I should take point then.
But ignoring his vast catalog of lies, he said his biggest mistake was dating
Oh,
a
your
woman that was
parents
half his
are,
age.
One of the biggest mistakes I think I have ever made, because I dated somebody literally half my age.
In hindsight, he's clearly lying here too. His current girlfriend is 30 years younger than him. This video would not change.
His current girlfriend is 30 years younger than him? Boogie's baller, dude. Boogie, I need some tips. How do you lie and get away with it? And how do you get a girl that's 30 years younger than you? What? That's more than my age right now. How did you do it, Boogie? I need all the answers. I need the lore. Money? You're broke. You're fat. You're ugly. You have mental problems. How did you do it? I need to know. I need all of the lore right now.
Public perception, leading to him deleting it, and with the new growing hate, Boogie would double in his efforts in playing the victim.
I would rather hurt myself than hurt anybody else. Hurting somebody else is quite literally the opposite of who and what I am.
YouTubers would come together.
This is not true. You literally brought a gun out to someone. This is who and what you are, Boogie.
To make a support group for Boogie, and they all ended up hating him.
I put together a group chat of 50 YouTubers. I'm talking the biggest YouTubers.
We filled it to the max.
Think of the biggest YouTubers in the platform. They were in there. Clown was in there. Chad was in there. And our whole goal was to stop Boogie from killing himself. He told everyone over the summer, this last summer, 2019, he was going to kill himself. So we decided that we would save him. Every single one of us took time out of our days, talked to him on the phone for hours.
My time, the time out of my day was, don't listen to these retards in the group chat. Go see a therapist, you fat prick.
Regardless, we spent hours and hours talking to him. and he would not take any of our advice. And it became very clear that this dude wanted attention. He liked people calling him and talking to him on the phone, trying to help him more than actually fixing the problem. And that's what he was seeking.
At this time, Idem said he was going to content cop Boogie, but he didn't because Boogie threatened to off himself if he did.
You're a sick, twisted, manipulated motherfucker that was willing to go and stop criticism on you by threatening to kill yourself. What kind of selfish, manipulating are you? Oh, iDubbbz, if you make a content cop on me, I'm going to kill myself. Like, you literally said that to him. You said that to all of his friends. You said it to every YouTuber you knew so you would spread the word out to try to stop criticism. That's how bad and twisted and manipulative you are.
Boogie spilled his woes to one of the people from the Reddit asking, would you like to know 3 things that nobody knows about my personal life? I dated a 43-year-old woman for 6 months last year. Bro, you're 50, who cares? He says he lost 2 friends for not killing himself, and that he's writing a book. Again, who cares? But this next part is Boogie begging the person to stay away from the Reddit. Get away from that hive mind. They are sad, scary, dangerous people. They have swatted me. I've been swatted twice this month already. Now, the guy from the Reddit takes offense to this because they never encouraged anyone to swat Boogie. So he, of course, leaks it, and Boogie has to change his story. Obviously, I have no way of knowing who swatted me, and I never said that I did. I just said I got swatted twice last month. The Reddit at this point smelled blood in the water, and they looked at the Fayetteville police record, showing that Boogie was swatted 3 times that year, but none of them were in December like he claimed. Boogie being Boogie can't keep his mouth shut, so he starts adding all this intricate detail. No, you see, after the July swatting, the police supposedly don't include it in their blotters. He established it was just harassment, and they don't want the people doing the harassment to get the reward, was my understanding from the cops I've spoken with. The last welfare check they were going to make public was July. Now, one of the visible welfare checks was in November, so this doesn't make sense. Boogie would respond to this saying, must be a mistake on their part. Can you tell me what date it was so I know which November date visit it was and I could ask them about it? Police records are always public, so this is all fishy. Somebody from the Reddit then decided to email the Fayetteville police about it, and they replied, thank you for your inquiry. No records have ever been purged from our system, and there has never been nor ever will be an understanding with police or dispatch to omit calls from public record. Okay, so he's finally caught. He has no choice but to own up, right? No, it's Boogie. He has to make an even more elaborate lie. Boy, that hate subreddit's gonna wake up to a real banger this morning. So I've always had a bunch of people tweeting at me for attention, ever since I talked to that one critic this summer. So I took advantage of that and slipped into DMs a few weeks back and filled one guy up with misinformation I knew he would mix in with the truth. I'm a terrible liar, and reading back, it's so cringe. Claimed I dated a 43-year-old woman for almost a year. Said I was writing a book, half true, and all kinds of other stuff. I was hoping it would keep them busy. It sure did. Nobody cares. He's trying to frame himself as a super genius, like he's Yugi Moto laying out these traps. One of the things I said was that I got 2 visits from the cops in December. That's not much of a lie because I got maybe 4 visits last year. It was actually 3, but what's one more lie? Just shifted the dates around. Had no clue they would latch onto that one thing like they did though. To prove me wrong, they literally looked up my home address and then cross-referenced it via police records to try and discredit me. But in the process, they proved I got swatted 3 times last year. Boogie was accused of lying about being swatted twice over the holidays so he could garner sympathy and play victim. Now that he's caught, he continues to play victim by saying he's been doxxed. They provide dates, making it easier to find my address. I mean, they literally violated Reddit's policy by making it easy on a thread to find my home address. It could even get their subreddit shut down. Absolutely insane. What's even crazier is they tried to make it seem like I blamed them for the swat. I didn't. You did in DMs, which is what kicked this whole thing off. There's no other way to read it. He then blames it on his totally real PR friend who gave him the advice to lie about his swatting. This was, of course, horribly manipulative and something I normally would never do. I have a friend in PR and she recommended me giving the misinformation. I just can't believe how awful it made them look. Doxing me, then spending hours to go through police records to discredit me. Unfortunately for Boogie, everybody isn't as stupid as he thinks they are. This whole thing made the Reddit seem like they were right, and it was now becoming a mainstream opinion that Boogie was a manipulative liar. He'd delete all the tweets and upload a video trying to prove the Reddit wrong. And how's he do that? You guessed it. He makes the lie even more elaborate. It's now the FBI giving him advice.
I have a friend who works for the FBI, and I asked him how to deal with the online harassment that I get from a certain subreddit, from Kiwi farms, from places like that. And he told me the only way to fight that stuff back is to expose those people for what they really are. So that's what this video is. I'm going to show you some receipts that I think you should see.
Now, Boogie does do a good job at dispelling some of the rumors existing on the Reddit, like how he was abusive towards his ex-wife.
Supposedly, I made my wife sign an NDA, and they give it, again, false context, saying that NDAs are signed when there are things to hide, which explains why Dez has been awfully quiet on the relationship or any psychological, not physical, abusive behavior towards her. And yes, I get that you're saying not a wife beater, but you're still accusing me of being emotionally abusive or any other type of abuse. You're being hypocritical. You can't trust those types of hypocrites. And by the way, my ex-wife never signed an NDA, and here she is on her own Twitter account claiming that she never signed an NDA. She can say whatever she wants.
Now, this was already seen as not a very credible claim. The fake swatting, however, that was very viral news. Boogie would ignore every other credible claim on the Reddit.
They've been calling me a liar and a manipulator for a really, really long time, and after talking to my friend at the FBI, after talking to a friend in PR, they made a suggestion, and that was to bait them and see what would happen. So I did. I had a private conversation with somebody I knew who posted on that message board, and I filled it full of tons of misinformation to see what they would grab a hold of. Now, I want to show you these receipts, but someone probably from that subreddit hacked into my Twitter today. I don't have access to it.
How convenient. I want to be clear, nobody hacked him. He just gave himself a blank profile pic and deleted a few of the tweets of him lying. He got his Twitter back the day after this video was released. He tweeted, "Got my account back." For those who doubted the hackers, here's the receipts. It's my login history for this account. Apparently, they used MobCrush to spoof to get in. I removed my approved apps. Doubt anyone will care about the truth, but here it is. The attached screenshot shows nothing. One IP address. That's it. The company MobCrush would respond to Boogie saying that is their IP address and all it is doing is periodically checking metrics. They clarify, MobCrush takes your privacy seriously. We do not ask for a greater level of access to your social media accounts, greater than we require to work seamlessly. Proving Boogie is just lying again. There's so many layers to this lie.
Someone probably from that subreddit hacked into my Twitter today. I don't have access to it. As soon as I do, I'll link this video, I'll link all of this stuff and show you guys. But take my word for it, I told them all kinds of outlandish stuff. I told them that I was writing a book, which is not an entire lie, but I told them that I was swatted twice in December. I told them that that I dated a girl that was 43 years old for the last couple of years because I wanted to see what they would do with this information, and I just wanted to keep them busy. I wanted to bait them based on what my PR person said. They said, give them something to talk about. So I did. What they latched onto, though, I was totally surprised with what they latched on because they incriminated themselves so beautifully.
Wow, Boogie, you're so smart.
If you have respect for these people after me showing you this, then I don't want you to have respect for me because I no longer respect you. Right here in one of the most upvoted posts on this entire subreddit, they show where they both doxed me, where they searched police records involving my address and my home information, and they have literally gone completely batshit insane. I mean, they've been calling me a liar and a manipulator this whole time, and I decided that I would just embrace it. That's what I would do in order to see if I can give them enough rope to hang themselves. They played right into it. I probably should have done this years ago when this harassment first started, but at least I did it now.
Boogie, all you're doing is proving them right. He's just incoherently rambling, willing to say anything to get out of the situation.
But at this point, my career is over. At this point, my YouTube channel is over. Public perception about me is completely gone. So I had nothing else to lose at this point. If I lose you, one of the last things I had to lose over it, I'm genuinely sorry. I genuinely am. And they're telling me that I broke the law by lying about this stuff, so I might even go to jail. But if it was a way to try to save my career, I hope you can understand why I did it. If it was a chance to save my relationship with you, I hope you understand why I did it. This is completely out of character for me.
No, it's not
having to do it.
What are you on about, man? Boogie has spent the last year framing this little Reddit hate group as rapists, Nazis, Christina Grimmie level bad. So Boogie is finally getting what he asked for. In comes Frank Castle. Frank Castle is a professional harasser.
And your obese friend.
What's
What? Huh? I'm just hanging out on the beach. I'm Chad King. I'm from BuzzFeed. Get away.
And he made it his mission to show up at Boogie's house, letting him know weeks beforehand. I don't agree with that at all, but it is karma in its purest form. So what's Boogie's rational response? It's to accept death. If you do plan to harm, just leave my friends and my dog out of it. You are welcome to kill me. Frank replies, we should make a video together where I give you a pink belly until your stomach has friction burns. Boogie then got in his head that he was going to kill Frank.
Castle, did you go to his house? Did you go to Boogie's house?
I'm starting to wish that I had at this point, given the little panic attack he appears to be having on Twitter. But unfortunately, no, it was not me.
But Frank, you did go down to Dixon Street last night, take a photo, tag me in that photo, and then say, "I'm in your town," right? That was you? Oh, that's on your Twitter feed right now?
Yes, that was me.
Okay.
I am in Dixonville right now, and I am in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
All right, well, cool, man. Let me make it very clear. You should be very glad you didn't step on my property, okay? And I highly recommend you don't. It'll be the last decision you make. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your problem is, but I have no problem ending you if you come here.
Not 3 minutes into the interview, and Boogie is already shielding behind his mental health.
Understand that this is what you're doing to me. You've picked somebody with post-traumatic stress disorder to target with this type of wrestling. What the fuck are you doing in Fayetteville, Arkansas? I get that this is funny to you. It is not funny to me, Frank. I am mentally ill. I am out of my mind with anxiety. You know that.
The reason why Frank's in the wrong here, Boogie, has nothing to do with your mental health. Boogie then decides to switch tactics and start playing the tough guy.
Frank, I need you to listen, Beatty. Okay? And I'm going to hang up and you can say whatever the fuck you want to.
You're crying and
I'm not crying, Frank. I'm threatening your life, Frank.
What?
And I'm not
threatening your life, Frank. I'm letting you know that if you step foot on my property, Frank, because you have threatened me, Frank, because you said
Boogie, what are you doing? Why do you do this to
me,
yourself?
because you said you would come to my house, because you said that there was a reckoning, because you said that there was going to be damage done to me, because you fucking threatened me. Castle Doctrine says I can end you the moment you touch one of my blades of grass.
I don't think it works that way at all, but okay. Frank then starts to repeat Reddit talking points.
I have a personal friend who he's like victimized with his lies and his weird, almost pedophilic behavior that he engages in. It's very strange and very disturbing. He's a 45-year-old man hitting up girls in their late teens and early 20s to come to his house.
I've literally never done that, Frank. That's a lie. Why are you lying?
I'm telling the
I've
truth.
never done that.
It was one of the biggest mistakes I think I have ever made because I dated somebody literally half my age.
Last time I talked to her, I said I had one first date with a girl who
Why
was,
is Boogie on
19.
drama alert all
Frank
the
is trying to
time?
prove a point.
I don't really know if I have any peace. Boogie is a fat liar with a tendency to dramatize everything and freak out and start crying and making outlandish statements. And I think it's funny as honestly.
I don't give a I meant what I said. Don't hurt my dog. Don't hurt my roommate. I don't give a what happens
You think
to
I want
me.
to hurt anybody is really crazy. You are
hurting me, Frank. You are hurting me, Frank. This hurts.
I am doing psychic damage to you, and you are crying.
Yes, psychic damage, but I don't cry over trash like you, buddy. There's nothing you can do to me that there's nothing you can do to me that ain't already been done, buddy. This is status fucking quo for me.
It gets so unhinged. He becomes possessed.
Why do you keep threatening to shoot me? This is weird.
Because I'm going to fucking kill you and take pleasure doing it. That's because I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna take pleasure.
Shut the
Boogie was known as the non-combative Jolly Giant of YouTube, so this was quite shocking to see at the time.
I would rather hurt myself than hurt anybody else. Hurting somebody else is quite literally the opposite of who and what I am.
Boogie, he's obviously trolling you, so stop giving him a reaction.
Whoa,
Saying you're gonna kill somebody who's pissing you off.
I do have a choice in ending him. So once again, this town is only 10 miles away, 10 miles apart. I'm in the middle of it. You can't be more than 5 miles from me right now.
I'm like 5 minutes from you at this moment right now.
Then come here. Come the fuck here.
Boogie and Frank would also debate on the kill stream. Boogie would immediately open up lying about never being with a hooker.
And don't get me wrong, I'm a really lonely man because all this COVID shit, you can't get a hooker. I have tried. And you can't get a hooker during this COVID.
Wow.
Shit. And like, here's the thing.
That's
like,
untrue.
most of the girls
Oh, that's crazy.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, you probably can. I honestly wouldn't know.
Boogie is a cuck in this stream. There's no other way to phrase it.
That's the thing.
You can't
like,
even get a
I
hooker,
care
Boogie,
about
because
the
you're
people
so
who hate
ugly.
me. I can't stop.
Why
caring about
though?
it.
That's such narcissistic fucking bullshit, bro. The problem is that I care about my haters too much. I just have so much empathy. I just can't.
Yeah,
I just can't let it go.
I mean, if I was lying about that, that's narcissism, but that's the reality.
Boogie, everybody's lying
about
that. What? Look, somebody's
fucking
haters.
coping,
I
bitch.
hope they die. I don't give a fuck about
Somebody's
this. Like, why would you care about
Yeah,
that?
man, I can't fucking.
Come on, Boogie, just tell me.
I really fucking
coping-ass
can,
bitch.
man. I'm sorry. Like, and I get it. If you guys are so different from me, you can't understand that. That's okay. But that is.
Yeah,
like,
you
that
just
shit
we just can't relate to
bothers
you
me,
because
man.
you're
That
so
shit
special.
bothers me. What I'm saying
You're
is,
so
I
special.
love you. I care about you. I want you to have a good life.
I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, right. Like at the end of the day, I don't like you. You know, I'm not gonna spend time with you. I don't want to hang out
you are.
with you. Oh, I don't. I highly don't recommend that. Man, I live in Arkansas. I don't know what like ass blue state you're used to.
Frank's like, you're a professional victim and all you do is cry, and Boogie responds with, you're right.
What would you do if Frank Hassel walks up to you in public?
Take him out to dinner, man.
He'd probably start crying or call the cops. He seems like a fucking pussy.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
You're like a professional victim, bro. You're not going to do anything.
There is a real chance.
You're going to call the manager and you're going to waddle away.
Call the manager. All right, Karen. No, motherfucker, listen, like, I'll probably take you out to dinner. And yeah, I'll probably cry. This is hard for me. I'm not good at this stuff.
Why would you cry, though? What's your problem? Why are you so emotional?
Dude, I cry like 4 or 5 times a day. I'm a broken motherfucker.
Why?
I'm a broken motherfucker.
Did you learn these manipulative techniques from your reps?
Now, this might have garnered sympathy before, but at this point, he's pulled the card too many times. Used it for the Reddit, used it for the iDubbbz content cop, he used it for Turkey Tom's video. Boogie's sympathy tactics aren't working against Frank Hassel because Frank is a psycho, so Boogie starts lying. He's like, the last time I was in a fight, I hurt the guy so bad I became a pacifist.
Who did you hit, and why did you decide that was okay?
So I was about 12, and these kids jumped me in the local park, and I ended up fighting back, and I ended up hurting one of the kids pretty bad. And that caused a lot of trouble for my family, and I decided
did that
that's
make you
not
like?
fucking worth it.
Did that kind of like dissuade you from fighting physically because you like hurt this guy so bad, and you're kind of like,
you're literally
a dangerous person.
Talk about.
And you're
Like I talk
hitting
about my
people too hard.
depersonalization, it's one of the first times I depersonalized and did something horrible, and that's like why I chose to like be an introvert. It's why I chose to eat myself to death. It's like one of the many reasons I've chosen the life that I've chosen, because like I hurt somebody and didn't have a lot of control over it when I did.
Boogie punching that kid once made him obese. You heard it here first, folks. Boogie would also say he was depressed during COVID and that the only time he broke isolation was to go to a BLM march.
I used to filming videos with my friends. I was used to having like Saturday night parties where we drafted Magic and played video games and fun around. And so that was pretty rough. I don't like being isolated, but I had to stay safe. Eventually, I did break isolation to go to a BLM march just to film it.
Wait. Hold on, Boogie.
Yeah,
wait. What do you mean you got up to go to a BLM march? What happened with that?
Yeah. So there's a BLM march on the Fayetteville Square, and like I originally wasn't very interested, but there was a bunch of violence that went down at the Bentonville one. Like apparently somebody threw a water bottle at a cop, and the cops fired rubber bullets, and they arrested a bunch of people and gas canisters to the crowd. And I was like, man, as a documentarian, as somebody who knows how to run a camera, I should be there to get footage if shit goes bad. And like also, you know, hey, BLM, whatever. I guess it's as long as and also if there's fucking looting going on, if this turns fucking bad, I want that footage too. Like let's call out the bad actors, let's call out the bad motherfuckers. I don't care if you're white or black, short or tall, cop or not. If you pull shit, I wanted to get it on camera.
Boogie's having panic attacks over Frank, but in the meantime, Boogie's pulling off citizen arrest during BLM riots. I knew he was lying the minute he said he marched. This guy can't mow his own lawn. One moment sticks out to me though, and it's that Frank promised that this would be the worst day of Boogie's life.
The only thing you need to know about is that I'm going to show up, and you're not going to win, and it's going to be the worst day of your life.
Yeah, okay. Buddy,
it's going to be fucked.
A day after the Drama Alert interview, Frank would show up at Boogie's house.
Come on, you what's the deal? Where's the gun at, you fat?
All Boogie has to do is not open the door, just don't engage for once in your life. But Boogie can't help himself.
Yeah, on 3, pull the trigger.
Okay. Is this what I have to do?
You fat Oh my god. Is this real? Is this guy gonna kill me?
Yes. He's here to look at the air conditioner, Sam. Is this what I have to
You're
do? Is this what I
Are
have
you
to
gonna
do?
shoot me in your doorway?
Yes.
Fucking deranged.
In about 30 seconds, I'm going to fire a warning shot.
Fire it now. Okay. Fire the warning shot now.
Is this what we have to do? I'm asking you to leave, Sam.
Sam?
Cameron, I don't know your fucking name. I'm asking you to leave.
Sam?
I'm asking you to leave, man. Please don't make me do this.
Boogie, why would you have to shoot him? Just stay inside. You never go outside anyway. The poor air conditioning guy is caught in between all of this.
Please don't make me do this.
Will you just leave this property so I can leave?
Why's this guy got a gun?
I'm just here looking at
Because I feel threatened.
This guy's about to kill somebody right in front of you.
Why are you on his property? I'll shoot to wound.
Why are you on his property?
Sam, please don't make me.
Who's Sam?
I don't know.
Sam is referring to Sam and Toki, Boogie's hate Reddit. He's seeing the Reddit in place of Frank Castle, like a human representation. Boogie would get a felony for discharging a firearm into the air, giving Frank Castle exactly what he wanted.
This motherfucker said to me, Boogie, I'm coming to your house one day, and when I do, it's going to be the worst day of your life. It's going to be worse than the day your parents abused you. That's what this guy said to me, right? And then this motherfucker went on to harass me. He ended up showing up at my house, and you know what? He was right. He made 100% good on his threat. It is now officially the worst day of my life. It's now officially the most victimized I've ever been, even if you include my parents. It's the most fucked up thing anyone has ever done me.
Boogie's victim status would hit all new heights, and to be fair, he is a victim here, just nobody cares anymore. January of 2021, Boogie would post a video titled, I am finally rich, bragging about his crypto wealth.
Did something very stupid that I do not recommend anyone else ever do. But it worked. I basically took every dime I had in liquid funds and invested it in a huge gamble. And I did this at the advice of my friend Jesse Ridgway McJuggernuggets, who guaranteed that money, saying that if the money disappeared, he would help take care of me and help me rebuild. Well, fortunately, the money didn't disappear. And my thought process at the time was, look, even if it does disappear, I can always just go ahead through with my stupid plans.
By a stupid plan, he means Alt F4ing his life.
At the end of the day, making these videos has never been about the money. It's never been about the views. Never feel pressured to get one of those memberships down below. Never feel pressured to subscribe on Twitch. Never feel pressured to make a donation or interact with one of my sponsors. Never feel pressured to buy a t-shirt.
1 year later, the crypto market would crash and Boogie would upload a video titled, I need your help, admitting that he lost everything.
Well, this is a video I've dreaded making, but it's time, so I'm asking for your help as we head into the holiday season. The biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily.
We know who it is.
I took
You already
the advice,
said it.
but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything. If you click on videos you like, and you watch them to the end, and you drop a like, and you leave a comment, and you share it with friends, and you click the notifications, you do the YouTube stuff, you're doing plenty. If that's all you want to do, if that's all you can do, I love you to death. You mean everything to me, right? There's a second group of people who might find themselves able to do a little more, and if you're one of those people, I'm asking for your help today too. Do you like the t-shirts I have? This one's not in the merch lane shop yet, but there's several, and I'm making new designs all the time. And if you like a t-shirt, buy a t-shirt. I make like a $9 profit off of a $25 purchase. If you don't want to buy something from me directly, you can shop with one of my sponsors. That's always an option as well. If you like a product I'm selling, get involved with a sponsor, shop through them, use my code. If you're in a position where you only have like $1 or $5, you can super chat that.
Crypto would bounce back to all new heights 2 years later, but he would say he only has 8K in ETH as of March, so I guess he sold most of it. In 2022, a few weeks after Boogie announced he was broke, he would announce his cancer diagnosis. Hey, debated not sharing this, but I got my official diagnosis today, so why not? I do in fact have a type of blood cancer called polycythemia vera. It's extremely slow moving, and many people live for decades. No big deal. He uploaded a video as well.
I often say though, every day that I wake up is a good day. It's the one day that I don't wake up that sucks. So I've been debating for a while to talk to you guys about this, but I hope it brings you guys a little bit of clarity about some of the videos I've made in the last month or so. Because turns out I got a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera.
One point that comes off as wildly malicious is Boogie saying the cancer is the reason he had to upload that embarrassing video begging for money.
I've known about this for a little over 6 weeks. That it was a probability, though I just got my official diagnosis. I hope it gives you an idea
Did he
of why I've
ask
been
for
so
money
worried
when
about
he
my
lied
money,
about
why
cancer?
I've been so worried about my career, why I've been so worried about my future. Maybe I should have led with this before I asked people to watch my videos or become channel members or whatever.
Boogie, you didn't.
I don't know. This felt very private at the time.
He's lying with a smile on his face. You probably already know that Boogie was recently caught for faking cancer. He was never diagnosed. He's lying here for the same reason he was lying about his swatting. For the same reason he lied about his car accident. He was embarrassed. Embarrassed of being made fun of for his video saying he was broke.
But what do we say to the god of death? Not today, motherfucker. Not today. And before I leave you, I want to make it very clear. I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for channel memberships. I'm not asking you to check out a sponsor. I'm not asking you to buy a shirt.
Bro, yes you are. His disease and health would become an even more core part of his personality.
On top of that, I was allergic to trees. I was allergic to cut grass. I was allergic to flower pollen. I was allergic to bees. I was allergic to everything. And so several times a year, I would...
Being allergic to stuff is not something to make fun of. I literally have really bad allergies. And I don't appreciate him lying about this because it really does affect me every day. So this is horribly... Like, he's just a truly evil person. I have to go eat lunch. All right, Punzi, enjoy your lunch. I really hope you like it. But yeah, I think Boogie's just a truly evil person. It's kind of offensive, really.
Just stop breathing.
He used this as an excuse to promote a pump and dump crypto scam called Fatty Coin.
Fatty for life. What is going on here? What am I looking at? Boogie, please. Please, Boogie.
Life. Because, you know, if Boogie can't get his fans to buy t-shirts, maybe he could scam them.
I don't think it's a pump and dump. It is a meme coin.
It's literally from a thing called Pump.Fun. What are you talking about?
I never knew who Pump.Fun was until today.
I told you in DMs not to do this. You came to me because you were about to launch this coin.
It was launched. You told me after my first tweet. I literally said to you, the question before that was like, hey man, can we talk real quick? You said, don't do it. I said, I have some questions. And you said, don't do it. But at that point today, it was already too late. The first tweet was out. And
No. There was no contract. There was no video out.
The money's already spent. It's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's gone. I used it to pay debts.
Immediately hiding behind the cancer.
If I'm being genuine with you, and I do want to be genuine with you and the rest of the internet, I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer, and I very much like not to fuck around with my healthcare too much, but that's something I would genuinely have to consider.
There is zero accountability from Boogie. He ends the call so salty.
I hope you get better. I hope you get better with your sickness. And
yeah, it's cancer, man. People don't generally get better. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
On Twitter, Boogie would be saying, the cancer is effing expensive. I'm at the beginning stages and I can't afford it. When this inevitably turns into leukemia, I'll be utterly effed. We talked about it on the podcast, but I'm a tired man. Tired of being mentally ill. Tired of being sick. Tired of being old. Tired of being bullied. Tired of being abused. Tired of being hated. Tired of hating myself. I'm so old and exhausted that the cancer diagnosis seems like a gift, and I am grateful for it.
Having a bad cancer day. I've not had anybody ever say that to me before, so I didn't know how to react.
It was funny, right? You had cancer day? It was
I just don't feel very good.
All right. Well, I hope you feel better. I do.
Well, I won't.
Right, so like, what do we need, Boogie? You need to swim a lap. Like, you need a dog to lick you in the face. Like, we need some vibes. What we got to get from you?
I need to not have cancer.
Holy shit, he did it. Boogie lying about cancer would come around in a truly poetic way. Keemstar was fighting with the other podcast members on Lolcow Live, and Boogie would try and keep the team together. Boogie would spend the next day trying to keep Wings on board.
What the fuck are you doing?
Streaming?
I know, I'm talking about with the fucking show, obviously.
You realize the show's going to crash without Keem, right?
Sure, and why not get paid until it does?
Because the paychecks aren't going to be coming.
Let's imagine it's half as much next month. That's $1,500. I need it. You don't need it? Yeah, Keemstar might have cut the paycheck in half. You're the one who made sure it went to fucking zero. So yes, I'm going to stay mad at you. Show the up to work tomorrow. Have a pair of balls.
Boogie's like, Wings, I don't care what happens. I need that bag. I will put my girl on OnlyFans if I have to.
You have an opportunity to decide whether or not you're going to bite or get bitten. Bite, motherfucker. Bite. That's the show. It's a goddamn dogfight. That's what the internet is. I'm going to launch crypto coins. I'm going to launch Desi's OnlyFans. I'm going to suck cocaine off of a Nazi's asshole if I have to. I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes to survive in this environment.
The next stream would...
I'm going to launch my girlfriend's OnlyFans. Now, the man's so insecure that he would never do that. Okay, second, I'm going to lick cocaine off of Nancy's asshole, apparently. Why would you do that, Boogie? Why would you do that? Right? Boogie, please. Like, at what, just... At some point, you just gotta say that's enough.
Come around, and the storyline is Boogie kept the band together. Then Destiny comes out of nowhere and exposes Boogie for faking cancer.
2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer.
Confirmation.
Is this house MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Wings asks why Boogie won't just show the diagnosis, and Boogie says it's the only private thing he has left in his life.
I just don't understand why you won't just go grab a piece of paper and just disprove them. Like,
Because I don't have
all these feelings.
This is the one last thing I have left. You motherfuckers were in my marriage. You guys were in everything else. You're in every aspect of my life. Let me have one goddamn thing.
You're trying to tell me.
Let me have cancer.
Destiny then offers $5,000 if Boogie just shows his diagnosis. Remember, this cancer costs so much that Boogie had to crypto scam his audience, and Boogie says no.
If Boogie can confirm, that he has polycythemia vera, and he actually has like a doctor confirmation of the blood cancer, I'll throw $5,000 towards his medical treatment. I'll make that personal pledge right now.
Hey, you need the money.
You're not seeing my medical records for 20, not for 50. You're not seeing my medical records.
$5,000.
But I just want people to remember in the future then, when Boogie says, I have to do XYZ scam to raise money because my medical bills are hurting so much, he can speak publicly about his medical issues to scam his fans to raise money, but he can't take $5,000 to privately confirm a diagnosis that he already publicly said he has. Doesn't make any sense, but
even I have a fucking limit.
This is not the first time Boogie's been accused of faking cancer, but when it's come up in the past, Boogie's decided to publicly shame them.
I see the rumor mill's creeping back up again. The same rumor mill that's accused me of God knows what else. And this time they've decided that I am faking my cancer diagnosis. And whereas I know that those people know better, I know that nobody's that fucking stupid, it's still going to spread like wildfire. So number one, if you're that kind of person, fucking stop. I get it's fun to LARP about me. I get it's fun to pretend that I'm a piece of shit. And I get that I made my mistakes in the past. But cancer's not something to pretend about. Cancer's not something to joke about. Cancer's not something, pretending that I'm lying about cancer for clout and views is a fucked up thing to do. Get help. I get that it's fun to pretend. I get that it's fun to dunk on me and try to ruin my life. I get it. But fuck you if you're doing that. I don't want to let you this time. I've let you every other time. I didn't give a fuck what you had to say. But cancer's not a thing that we're going to joke about, okay? Cancer's not a thing that we're going to pretend I'm lying about.
Literally yelled at every single person that said anything about
no
you.
interest in finally giving it the last shred of dignity I have left in the world.
You got on your knees and mooed on camera.
I would rather do that. I would rather do that than hand over my medical records, y'all.
I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit.
Boogie's entire defense would hinge on the principle of keeping his diagnosis private. The man used his diagnosis to guilt t-shirt sales, but remember, it's private.
I'm still trying to find it in my portal right now. I'm a little dissociative, so it's a little difficult, but I will have it.
You can take all your time.
Wait. Time out. Let me understand this. All right. Yeah. You have cancer and you're in your portal and you can't find that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the diagnosis page.
He's like Velma from Scooby-Doo. Oh, I just can't find my cancer. Where's my cancer?
Trying to find that screen right now.
What?
Okay.
You would have a piece of paper.
You're still never going to see it, but I just want to confirm it for myself.
You want to confirm it for
confirm if you've got cancer for yourself.
Yeah. I want to make sure I know that it's there, and it's a simple matter of fucking emailing it to one of you guys, and you'll never fucking see it.
Hold on.
But I'm going to confirm.
So he's trying to confirm if he's got the cancer that he's been telling us for 2 years.
Find it. You can't find it.
Yes, I mean I can if I had the wherewithal right now.
You can't find it.
I mean, obviously, I can't find the page with all my symptoms.
You should try Control F.
I can't find the page with all of my symptoms.
They then bring on some big titty lady to bribe Boogie with tickets to Disney if he just shows his diagnosis.
If you can provide those papers, I will personally fly you out to Florida
pay for your hotel, or you can stay in my home, and I will take you to Disney.
Nice.
I'd rather have the money to pay for tests and shit. Can I get the cash equivalent?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We'll cough it up.
Hold up.
Yeah.
A big boob Twitch streamer takes you. He has a wife, girlfriend. He's gonna take that over the 50 grand. Yeah, I'll take the big titty lady to Disney World. Take me to Disney World, big titty lady. I don't need the 50 grand. Come on, let's go. What do you need? No one would say that. 50 grand? Yeah, give me the 50 grand.
Why would you take this offer and not take the $5,000?
I'm not taking either. I just wanted to know if I could have the cash equivalent.
Oh.
I'll probably not take either, but.
Keem finally asks, is it possible that Boogie just jumped the gun on this diagnosis? And Boogie says it's possible.
Is it possible that next time you see your doctor, you just come out and say, do I have cancer? And he says, well, no. It could turn into cancer. Is that possible?
I guess that's possible. So I would have a really strong case for malpractice.
Boogie boldface lies to the camera. I'm looking at the diagnosis right here, but I won't show you.
Are you still looking for the proof?
No, I'm looking right at it.
You're looking at the proof.
Yep.
He's playing Zombie Tsunami.
Then show us.
Nope.
Hey, how's it going?
What's happening?
The bounty to just show the diagnosis goes up to 15, then 25K, and he still refuses.
Keem, you've got to use carrot and stick. What bonus would you pay him to do that?
There's no. I've already been offered
bonus
$10,000 plus a free
Extra
trip to
bot.
Disney World.
How's it going?
And the answer is no.
How's your day going?
Nobody likes Disney World. $10,000.
I love Disney World.
It was 5,000.
It's up to 15,000 total.
15 grand.
Let's give you a shout out. Is it gonna let me shout out you out right now? First time chatter gives a shout out. We have to wait. I can just type it out. Wait.
And do it.
No.
He's going to pay you $15,000 to look like an asshole in front of his entire audience, and you're saying no.
Yep.
He's
this
lying.
is too much, man. I don't know if you guys can understand.
I can completely understand. I went through 2 years of fucking people like Mersh saying I was faking it.
Some ordinary gamers will also put $10,000 towards it.
Make it 100. Make it $1 million.
If you have cancer, if you prove that
this is bullshit. No. You got 25K sitting on the table. There's something going on here.
Yeah, the something is, man. I'm just exhausted. I'm done.
You just did a crypto scam to make money.
$25,000. No moron wouldn't take that in a heartbeat, dude. Bruh. Just Boogie. Just don't lie to anyone. Just stop. Stop lying. Okay? That's all it takes. 25 grand, 50 grand, big titty lady. That's your answers. You're gonna take one of those for showing your cancer. You held out this long, it was worth it. Okay? But the jig's up. Okay? The jig is up.
Cash, they're offering 25K.
Yeah, I thought
and you
that
get
was
to
funny.
shit on them.
The manipulation tactics from Boogie are in full swing. He starts saying he feels backstabbed.
I spent 2 years treating a disease that doesn't exist. These people used to be my friends, and I genuinely would have never believed it would even come to this. And I'm just rather be done, man. I'm good. I'm good.
You're playing this as some kind of backstab? I mean, anybody
No,
can confront
not at all.
Nobody's
Not at all.
backstab.
Do you think
Not
I
at all.
backstabbed you by having Destiny on?
No, not at all.
When that doesn't work, he starts suicide baiting.
He's planning on whoring out his girlfriend with OnlyFans.
No, that would have
right?
involved being on the internet. You're describing things that involve being on the internet.
Okay, well, if you've got a backup plan for revenue, then what was this scramble to get revenue in the first place if it's
The
so
backup,
easy to do?
the backup plan is to just go ahead and sell my house and then give the money to the people that deserve it, and
Why would you do that, Boogie?
you're good to go.
You're going to, live in an apartment?
Probably not.
He's so desperate for any out, Jim gives him the slightest opening and he dives on it.
I don't know how he manipulates everyone. He
There's no
manipulates
manipulation
me all
here.
the time.
Either he's either lying, which is terrible, or he's telling the truth and
Which I'm
acting
not.
like or you're telling the truth and you have cancer, but you're being a stubborn fucking.
Yes,
And you're
it's that
walking
one.
away-
It's that
you're
one.
walking away
I
from
am going to
25K.
have one when I leave this
internet, I'm going to have one goddamn thing I kept to myself.
But
one
why
goddamn
cancer?
thing, and that's my goddamn medical records. And I don't want one of you motherfuckers feeling sorry for me. I don't give a.
Yeah, you do.
The money pot rose up to $75K because it's so obvious he's lying.
Buddha says he'll write an escrow right now if Boogie comes back and he'll up it to 60K.
No, he's not gonna. He's not gonna do it.
Wait, that means it's technically 75. We're almost to 100.
This is fucking ridiculous.
It took 7 hours of
$75,000 just for a simple medical record. Boogie. I would, for $75,000 on the line, I would fly out to a doctor's office, pay him $5,000 to falsify records of cancer, and then show that a doctor signed off on my cancer. Would that be highly illegal? Yes, but every single freaking person on the planet would do it. And don't tell me you wouldn't, because you would too. Everyone else would. So, at this point, Boogie, it's your own negligence.
Streaming this interrogation for Boogie to finally own up. In that time, there are so many lies, I couldn't even put them all in one video.
I'm going to be so upset if he actually has cancer and he went through all this hell for no reason whatsoever. That's going to be so
real fucking upset. You about to be real upset.
That's gonna
No,
be
we're not.
so
You're not going to show us anything, so we won't know nothing.
No, when I die.
How about this, Boogie?
No, this is
Instead of the actual diagnosis, could you show us the history of the...
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. My medical records will be released the day after I die. Me and my brother have spoken about that. The day after I pass, I want you motherfuckers to know how wrong you were. So the day after I pass, my medical records from
I will literally do a stream laughing at you if you die, turning down $80,000, laughing at you, and so will most of the internet.
Good.
No one will feel bad. I hate to ruin it for you. Nobody's gonna think it's anything but funny.
Hey, me
What do you
and him
think?
have the same headset.
You think you watch down from heaven and it's like, oh, we were so wrong. He really did have cancer. How did we not know?
At one point, he straight up cries.
Most likely have the cancer, right? But you haven't gone through all the steps, so you can't say you have the cancer or not, right?
Exactly.
And I find it very hard to believe, and I'm not willing to disbelieve that three doctors you said diagnosed you.
No, that's why
one of them wanted to put it in the chart.
That's why it fucking sucks that
This guy's crying.
By all of my favorite fucking creators a liar.
This guy's
when
a
I'm
grown
fucking lying.
You lied 1.5 years ago about a diagnosis.
grown man.
No, I didn't, because he fucking told me. My doctor fucking told me I have cancer. God damn it.
The show ends with Muda calling for Boogie to get fired. Boogie gets paid $2,000 to $3,000 a month from the show. It's his main source of income.
I think Boogie's a complete liar, and I don't think he should be on this show. I think if you guys continue to pay him, you're supporting somebody that would blatantly lie about the most vile thing on the show. 100% no. I feel like if you let Boogie on the show, you are supporting somebody that would blatantly lie about one of the most emotionally destructive things in any society. That's where I'm at least.
In the next episode, Boogie would come right out and say what everyone knew.
I've done a lot of soul searching since the last episode. We've been making some changes here on the house, and I've been trying to think of different ways that I could show everybody how sorry I am.
Be clear for the audience, what Boogie just said is that his video 2 years ago should have said, I have this disease. It may be the non-cancer type or the cancer type, but they're treating me for the cancer type. That's what the video should have been.
That's what the video exactly should have been.
He's still lying. In his tweet and in the video, he said he waited until it was confirmed.
I've known about this for a little over 6 weeks. That it was a probability, though I just got my official diagnosis.
Boogie's way to make up for it is to donate $1,000 to St. Jude.
Right now, and I have it queued up, ready to go, regardless of whether or not you kick me off of the show. I'm donating $1,000 basically to St. Jude's. I'm pulling that trigger right now.
People are really, really mad about the 1K. How do you justify the 1K?
Because that's what I have left. I don't know what else I should give. I can't give away money.
But you told Coffee that you had no money left. And now there's $1,000.
Well, I got paid by you. And no, I showed him receipts for 3,000. There was 2,000 left.
Keem fires Boogie because the chat hates him so much, and then Boogie pretends to be religious. It is so cringe.
Twisted Slops says, if there's anything I want Boogie to do is to turn to God. If you need help with that, reply to my DM. I really want to help you. It will change everything. I forgive you because that's what Jesus taught me to do. I've prayed a lot in this last week, and it's not been helping. But I think if I do some good works, it might.
What do you mean you pray to God? You're not religious.
Yeah, I told you a year ago. I found God again. Me and God talk every day. I've told you this.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe this happened. Oh, Boogie. Oh, Boogie, dude.
Said it on the show many times.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not exactly Christian. I don't really subscribe to any particular subset of religion, but I do know there's a God. I do know there's a creator, and I speak with him.
So stupid, Boogie. It's so
maybe I need Jesus. You know,
dumb.
Keemstar knows. He knows so well. He's like, dude, this guy's so stupid, dude.
I can't.
Boogie starts to have a meltdown because, of course, he's lost his job. He's been exposed. He's talking about himself like he's a rare Pokemon.
I'm in a very dangerous place. I'm a 400-pound, 50-year-old man. That's goddamn rare.
Boogie starts preaching about suicide, and nobody wants to hear it. So Boogie then threatens to end it all.
I'm just saying there are probably people out there watching this right now who are struggling with suicidal impulses. And if you're one of them, stick it out. That's all I'm trying to say.
You're not. Shut up. Oh my God. It's like, give me a fuck answer. Give me a fuck answer, guys. Give me a fuck suicide. My God. You were never suicidal. You love yourself way too much to ever kill yourself, okay? You're way too narcissistic. You would never be suicidal. You'd let the world burn to ashes around you before you even considered hurting yourself any more than... That was too mean. But no, yeah, like, Jesus.
Hey, I don't self-harm. I don't self-harm.
Whoa.
Okay, well, that was what my joke was going to be. I was going to any more than stuffing your mouth full with a cheeseburger. Like, that's what I was going to say. But yeah, if you want to say, yeah.
It is self-harm, motherfucker. That's why people like to do this. It is a form of self-harm, motherfucker. That's why we do it.
I don't even like the taste of food anymore.
Honestly, bro.
If you don't like the taste of food, why drink diet? Why drink diet
Why did you miss it?
instead of just drinking water?
Because it's a form of self-harm. Because I'm destroying my
drink
body.
Diet Mountain. You go to the store, you spend money on a drink that you
don't,
really don't like just to hurt yourself.
Yes.
You know, cutting is way cheaper, right?
Thank
like
you.
one razor blade will last you a lifetime.
I used to
but I drink aspartame soft drinks.
Encouraging people to cut their fucking arms. Last I fucking heard, the guy who laughed at Donald Trump's assassination attempt is telling people to cut their fucking arms. Go fuck yourself. Oh, you want to see that? Hold on. Okay, I'll do it. Give me 30 seconds.
No.
Holy shit! The
whoa,
next
what is he
era of
doing?
Boogie self-harm.
Oh, God.
No, he's waiting for you to tell him to stop. That's what he's doing. He's gonna come back with the razor. He's gonna hold it up.
With that knife. Do not do anything with that knife. No.
Hold on.
No.
No, he wants me to. He told me to, right?
No.
Oh, this is so much better than eating a sandwich
right now.
So much better than eating a sandwich, Destiny.
Put that away right
You
now.
fucking piece of shit.
Okay. All right.
Boogie has lied about 3 major events: the swatting, the crypto scam, and the cancer. So now, just like the Reddit all those years ago, people start questioning the abuse, even though it's probably the only real story he's told.
What a
It's a
funny
little different
guy
when it's
you are,
Destiny coming in
Boogie.
saying you're a liar. Prove that your dad made you jerk him off. Prove it. Prove something that.
Boogie, that doesn't happen like that.
Happened in
Well, you
1983.
can't-
Prove it.
dude, I
Prove it.
haven't
If you
laughed
prove
so
it, it
hard
can't
in
happen.
so
If you can't prove
long.
it, it didn't happen. I can't do that. I can't prove something that happened in 1983. I didn't have a cell phone in my pocket.
Okay, but you told me privately the reason why some of the stories, and I'm not going to leak anything, don't worry. But you told me why some of the stories are inconsistent and they don't match up.
Yes.
Why don't you just tell the audience?
I don't want to destroy human life. Because I don't want to destroy someone's fucking life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life.
Boogie, why don't you just take the mic and say what you want to say about this whole situation?
God, I'm so happy. I hate this. I hate it. I hate this show. I hate breathing air. I hate being alive. I'm in so much fucking pain. I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand this. I can't stand this. I've ruined my fucking life.
I know you can't talk about your sister. You said you would talk about your dad and mother all day. So will you address those issues? Because
yes, my mother twitted my fucking tipple. That's my.
Boogie. He's become a psychopathic maniac, dude. Boogie. It's not funny because he's so messed up. Oh, but my eyes are watering. The guy, he's lost his mind. He needs to be in a psych ward, dude.
The abuse, and she twisted my balls and my dick, and she told me that sex was disgusting and awful, and she told me that only disgusting, awful people had it.
Okay, but then, okay, well, let's not talk about any of it.
No, my dad masturbated in front of me and showed me pornography.
Oh, Boogie, what are you doing? It's so extreme. It's not. Boogie, please. Come on, dude. Like, Boogie. Why? I can't.
And asked me if I wanted to join in and encouraged me to touch him, and I fucking did! I did! I fucking did! I fucking did! I fucking did!
No.
There! Can we be done? Can we be done with it? Can we be done with it?
I feel bad for him, but he brought it upon himself. No one trusts him with anything. He makes him read the donations, and it's so sad.
Can you get louder? The chat can't hear you. You're mumbling.
Gosh.
Yes, I'm in the middle of a very severe panic attack.
Okay, let's take a moment. Big breaths. You ready? With me.
Leah
So
something
funny.
says.
Wait.
Unbelievably.
Let me get down it! Let me get down it!
I think your mic settings are wrong because we can't hear you. Even that screaming and yelling.
Scam Boogie, make him pay the $3K and mail the play button to Medicare. Leave something. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Leah. Something. We appreciate you.
No, Scout. Boogie, keep your chin up, man. You'll get through this. We all go through the storm sometimes. Fault sees us through it. Thank you.
Look, that was inspirational. They had your back.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to get through it. I don't care.
You got
this. Let me get through it.
You got this, bro.
Shut up.
You're doing good.
Shut the f up. Matt Sales says, so only people that aren't capable of refusing his testimony are allowed to be discussed. If they are dead, they're fair game.
Oh, man.
This is why, Dan, I told you I couldn't talk about this, man.
You can do this.
This is why I told you. No, I can't. I told you I couldn't talk about this.
Boogie, you knocked this out of the park.
Did you not to make me talk about this on the show? I begged you.
You crushed it.
He's a man-child. He's literally a big baby. What a freaking loser.
You did very good tonight.
I fucking begged you.
You did. What's going on over there?
This whole drama really entails the full lolcow life cycle. It ends with Boogie getting liar tattooed to his face.
To be entirely honest, this is not on Keemstar. This is not on Keemstar. This is on me. I'm the one who jumped my diagnosis. I'm the one who talked about this before I got fully diagnosed. I'm the one who f***ed up. I'm the one that has a history of pathological lying. I'm the one. This is me. This is me owning my shit. This is me owning my shit.
Boogie gets liar tattooed to his face after faking cancer.
And I will say, it does feel like Boogie's got a new lease on life. Like the weight of all those lies is finally lifted off his shoulders.
The fact that I didn't want to do it is why I did it. Yeah. Because I got f***ed up, right? I get it. Yeah. And I'll tell you what I learned about all of this is I need to shut the f*** up about my trauma and my history and all that shit. It's played the f*** out. Nobody wants to hear about it. Nobody cares. I need to figure out how to be entertaining on YouTube again.
Nah, or he's just full of shit.
Here's the thing. This wasn't about winning the audience back. This wasn't about winning any.
One thing I couldn't get over is Boogie's never-ending excuses for not getting a job. In the documentary, Boogie gets taken to see a headhunter for mock interviews. She asks what skills he possesses, and he lists off all of his health issues.
So you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities. I am Chun Li.
No, get out of here.
To the
anime
Jinzhou
waifu
Magistrate.
capture game.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside to that is I am extremely depressed. So there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table. And then physically, I am morbidly obese. I have no references, no work history, and no education.
Oh God!
And
look at
when
her
you
face.
Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I am also a pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
This face says it all. Everything. Everything she's thinking. It says it all, doesn't it? Yeah.
Okay. What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay.
Pretty clear that he's just memeing around.
You're using weight and disability. I can't. If that is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't. And you won't.
I did work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years, so I mean...
Why is that
Be
necessary?
realistic. Do you really think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn?
It depended on the job, I would think.
But Mike was...
That's absolutely true. Let's say you're filming, like, video filming, or, you know, movie filming, or, you know, if you worked in a porn, you know, that could be useful. It depends. It really does. Boogie's right.
Serious about Boogie actually trying to get a job, and Boogie says no.
Hey, Mike. Listen, dude. I know we're making this documentary and everything, and I know you think I need to get a real job, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to. I'm not going to walk into some job when I have 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm one of the original YouTubers. What I'm going to do instead is go back to making content, go back to telling stories and entertaining people, and making money doing it.
Boogie shared how bad his financial situation is on Financial Audit. He's missing credit card payments while paying $900 a month in fast food.
Late payment fee, October 31st. Late payment fee.
Yeah.
$25. Late payment fee, December 1st. This just happened.
Yep.
Oh, me.
October was a very lean month.
Very
Thank you,
important business
Verizon.
purpose. Chick-fil-A.
I think a lot of people have this idea, and I get that the documentary definitely painted this picture, right? I think a lot of people don't understand what I'm willing to do to survive. But I hope that you know that I literally drove across the country with an injury.
Yeah.
To be here to do this, right?
Yeah, you did.
So
yeah.
I'm willing to eat as much as I need to do this,
Are
right?
you willing to stop eating $900 at McDonald's and Starbucks a month?
I'd love to.
That's a no. Caleb reiterates that Boogie needs a job, and he's like, I applied to a whole 12 jobs last year. It's impossible.
I don't like crowdsourcing.
But you refuse to get a job, and you need money to survive.
It's less of
so we have to do
refuse and-
something.
It's less of refuse and more that I just don't know if I could. I've been disabled since 2005, right? I can't work hard. I can't do physical labor. That's not an option, right?
I think call it home again, service.
So now they have to
center.
Google that I'm a felon who beats his wife, and because that's what happens when you Google my name. Go do it right now.
Yeah.
They have to hire that person.
Yeah.
They're not going to.
Those are the positions where those more people with records do tend to find more opportunities.
Right, but are they also disabled? Right, like I'm saying.
Well, this would hopefully be work at home.
Right.
I'm just giving one option.
But I'm just saying, like, if that job crosses my lap tomorrow, I'll take it.
I would apply to these billion, trillion, quadrillion jobs.
I have. I'm telling you, I've done this exact thing in the
You've
last year.
applied for all of them.
No, I've applied for over a dozen, and I kept getting
that's
told the
nothing.
same thing, which is, dude, you're unemployable.
This man is literally Jerry from Rick and Morty. He is the sad worm.
If you told me that I need to start flapping my wings and fly out of here, right? We would agree that that's not a possibility.
She's probably right that you can't get most desirable jobs.
Not desirable jobs, anything.
There are 0 disabled felons with a job.
No,
according
if
to
you are a human being, you can find a job no matter what it is. Like if you're willing to take anything, it's you can find something. You can get a janitor.
Boogie. As of March, Boogie's been able to get the felony sealed. Oh, but now he's got a face tattoo, so it's still impossible to get a job.
Because you're on ground zero.
Because I'm gonna have liar written across my face. That'll really help me get a day job, y'all.
I would not let you do it on your forehead. Your cheek, like underneath an eye or something. Forehead's too much.
It's still gonna make it real hard to get a day job, but let's go.
Well, you're not going to get a day job anyway.
You're not
Let's be
planning to get
real.
a day job, though. What do you mean now? Now you're going to look for a gig?
Isn't that what you guys have been screaming at me for years? Oh, it was done years ago.
You're just manipulating us now. You're manipulating us right now by saying he's never going to be able to get a job. You're manipulating us. You're manipulating us. You're manipulating us. You did a whole documentary where you can't get a job because you're a felon, because you're fat, and because you're crippled. Stop manipulating us.
It's the way of the Jerry.
You act like prey, but you're a predator. You use pity to lure in your victims. It's how you survive. I survive because I know everything. That snake survives because children wander off, and you survive because people think, oh, this poor piece of shit. He never gets a break. I can't stand the deafening silent wails of his wilting soul. I guess I'll hire him or marry him.
What is there to say about Boogie that hasn't already been said? The guy's a compulsive liar, willing to say anything to get out of a situation. Maybe that has to do with growing up in an abusive household where that is the only thing that saved him. But after going through every lie, I can't see past how malicious some of these lies are. Whether it's ignoring valid criticism, demonizing the Reddit, saying he'd rather be raped again than deal with them, or lying about the swatting, saying his FBI friend put him up to it, or what I'm now certain of, him lying about cancer because he was embarrassed of his I need help video. Either way, I think Lolcow Live is the perfect hell for Boogie. He needs it to survive, but he's also never going to be able to live anything down.
Tip off!
Great show. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel and be sure.
That was hysterical. It was so freaking funny. Well, okay. What's next, guys? What's next?